Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's it going? How is it going? My name is Source Supreme. This is Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome. Today, we are going to be continuing nothing. Because today we're starting something. In fact, there's somebody staring at me. I feel like I'm being watched. Who are you? Today we will be starting Hildibrand. All the way back in A Realm Reborn, there starts a gag questline that has lasted through every expansion, save for Shadowbringers, which doesn't have them apparently. But regardless, this is a funny gag quest that is well beloved, so I'm excited to get into it. Because I don't know, I don't have any expectations for it. I don't know anything about it. So, why don't we go ahead and get to it, and do everything we normally do, and voice these NPCs. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Wymond. Wymond? Wymond. Wymond. The rise and fall of gentlemen. I hear you've been busy as a bee, Call. Seems half the whispers that come my way relate to your comings and goings. Being the active type you are, I reckon you'd be interested in investigating some queer rumors, am I right? But before that, let me ask, ever heard of a man named Hildibrand? No. To hear him tell it, he was Eorzea's greatest and most famous inspector. Still, can't say I'm surprised you don't know him. To his credit, Hildibrand and his assistant had a knack for showing up when something shady was afoot. As for sussing out the culprits, well, he had his moments, though I hesitate to give him sole credit. Any road, 5 years ago, he gets it in his head that he's cracked the code of the Messiah's 7th verse. Dalmud, the calamity, all of it can be stopped, he says, so long as he finds the hero of prophecy. And wouldn't you know it, the hero was Hildibrand himself. So he flies off towards Dalmud. Aye, that's right, he flew. Launches himself straight into the air somehow, ridiculous as it sounds. Of course, it's only logical that he had to come back down, though it was only recently that we found his body. I had a reason for bringing this up. Ah, right. So Nashu, Hildibrand's erstwhile assistant, has since become an inspector in her own right. At present, she's investigating the queer rumors I mentioned earlier. She's a sweet lass. A bit daft, but sweet nonetheless. So when I heard she's at wit's end, I want to help. Thing is, I'd prefer to meddle in the affairs of living. Zombies are most definitely not my forte. So if you're willing, I'd be grateful if you lent her a hand. As for where to find her, she's like to visit Hildibrand's grave in the Lich Yard when she's frustrated. Try looking for her there first. Huh? Oh, this sounds great. Alright. This seems like it's gonna be real interesting. He was an investigator. Like a private investigator, that's funny. Alright. We gotta go to the, little graveyard area. So this is Hildibrand's grave? Nashu Mahakrakra. Did I read that right? I didn't get to read it. Makaraka. Oh, if only you were still alive, Inspector. You know how to stop these zombies. Ah, you there. Could it be? You've come to offer your services to me? Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nashu, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. At least, that's what I'm trying to be. It's not quite as easy as he made it look. Inspector Hildibrand was a great man, a real Eorzean hero. We traveled the world, me and him, solving cases and thwarting evil. No matter the mystery, you could always count on the inspector to solve it with grace and style. But then there was the final case. The case of the century, he called it. How to stop the Red Mood from destroying the world. To save us all, he flew into the sky, and all I could do was watch. Oh. But then he came back down, and he... Oh. The Echo? We're having an Echo episode? Oh. This is all a joke. A big funny joke, right, Inspector? Any moment now you'll burst out of the ground and shout, "Surprise! Had you fooled, eh?" And we'll laugh and laugh. Hildibrand Manderville, beloved son. They say no one remembers the warriors of light. Their names, their faces, all gone forever. But I remember you, Inspector. No, gentleman hero Hildibrand. I can never be the hero you were, but I'll do my best to try. Huh? I, Nashu, Inspector Extraordinary, will carry on your legacy. Will carry on your legacy. There you go. Okay. So I told myself, well, Nashu, there must be a leader. A head zombie who tells the rest what to do. Therefore, all we need to do is kill him. Again, that is... Unfortunately, I don't know where he is, or how to find him. But now that you're here, my faithful assistant, you can try the one good idea I've come up with so far. If you go to where the dapper zombies were last seen in southern Thanalan, you might find them. And then you could, you could become their friend and ask to meet their leader. Yes, that's sure to work. Oh. Participate in Fate Fallen Corpses Writhe in Style in Southern Thanalan? I need to do a Fate? Wait. Hold on. Huh? I didn't know there was gonna be like... Oh. This might take a while. Depending on if the Fate is there. Oh no, the Fate is... Oh. That seems like a special Fate. Did it just like arrive? Oh. Huh. Oh, I have to level sing. I'm a level 50 Dragoon again. Aw. Why do these... What's up with these guys? Look funny. They're so well dressed. They don't really have much health. Weird not having wheeling thrust. This is funny. I think it is just a special fate that automatically spawns when you're doing the quest, because... Okay. Show the curious parchment to her. Huh. That was an interesting little fate. Uh-oh. Hello? My stream okay? Everything good? Oh no. Dropping a lot of frames. I close some things. That should help a bit. Try to get up. Why am I losing so many frames? What's up? Why is it doing this? I can't do anything. What is happening? Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? I wish I could just, like, refresh my... Okay, that seems to have solved whatever it was. That's really weird. Sorry about that. It should be better now if you refresh. I don't know why it was doing that. Well, let's talk to Nashu. Did you find the zombies? You did? That's wonderful. I've been busy, too. The head zombie will rue the day he meets you. You'll see. So tell me, what did you learn? Oh, so you weren't able to make new friends. That's a shame. But this parchment, this is a map of the Sagoli Desert. There's a spot marked here in the south, and look, there's something written here. A gentleman is, rather than does. That sort of reminds me of, well, no matter. Let's see where this map takes us, assistant. Onward, to the Sagoli. Interesting. To the Sagoli Desert again, even though that's where we just were. The stream is doing it again. Don't know why. Man, why is it so bad? I'm not even doing anything. Nothing is different from when I normally stream. I don't understand why it would be doing this. Not only is nothing different, I'm actively doing less. Why would it be so hard? I don't think I misread the map. Maybe they're just shy, though. I say we call them out and let them know we've come in peace. And when the leader shows himself, we strike. I go where the wild rose blooms. A gentleman is rather than does. A gentleman is rather than does. Who summons the gentle dead men? The gentle dead men? They live! They live! And we hunger. My brothers, lend me your ears. A gentleman does not dine upon his guest. Oh. Spare this fine gentleman and fair lady your mastications. Withdraw, I say, and harass them no more. Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird! No, it's an airship! No! It's the inspector! We hear and we obey. There he is. Oof. Doesn't look like a zombie. It is you! It really is you! I knew nothing could kill the great Inspector Hildibrand. Hildibrand? Who is this Hildibrand you speak? My name is Zombibrand, devourer of brains, undead overlord extraordinaire. What are you saying? You're not an undead overlord. You're a gentleman inspector. Inspector. Overlord. Inspector. Overlord. Oh, Inspector, you're just confused is all. Don't worry, I'll knock some sense back into that noggin of yours. Are those bombs? Stay your hand, milady. You know not what you do. Oh. Even if I were the esteemed gentleman you purport me to be, the concussive force of the blast is more likely to liquefy my... If crashing into the ground made you forget, then an explosion of equal force ought to make you remember. I'll save you, Inspector. Or kill you trying. See? Even you acknowledge the possibility that this plan will result in my... death. Completely unfazed. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of strength. Normally I would applaud your ingenuity, Nashu, but I would have preferred that you found a more elegant solution. Ah, he remembers me! Inspector Hildibrand remembers me! Yes, yes, I remember you. My faithful assistant. What I do not quite remember is how I came to be here. No way. Oh boy, what happened? Just took his clothes. That's it? He just woke up? I wake up. Beep, beep, beep. I see. She took the bottom hat part of his clothes. That's hilarious. Ah, such a wonderful dream. I slew a dragon, and... Ah. What is this place? And for that matter, who am I? The gentlemanly zombies. Oh, they're just regular zombies. Oh no. Whoa. They're folding down. It's okay. You're a zombie now. Nice job. He's like, okay, I'm a zombie. That's awesome. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have awoken at last. I always knew you'd come back to us. Be it Red Moon or Black Dragon, no fiend is a match for my legendary might. And who might this fine gentleman be? Perhaps could he perhaps be one of my many admire? Oh, but what is this faint tingling sensation in my arm? This ringing in my ears, this dizziness. Could it be a case? Oh no, I can only carry one phoenix down. Well, there goes the phoenix down. Well, it's a phoenix down. It doesn't hold much use. Oh. 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 Avert your eyes. Nothing happened. See? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. See, look, guys, we completed the quest. And we're none the worse for wear. Everything is in our inventory, perfectly fine, as it should be. Back in the saddle, huh? Verily, it could be naught else. Somewhere nearby, dastardly doings are afoot, and only I can thwart them. Copious quantities of sand, unbearable heat. Aha! The Sigoli Desert, I'd bet my life on it. Which means Uldar is but a short trek away. Yes, it all fits. Only that den of iniquity could so violently trigger my keen investigative sense. Fear not, law-abiding citizens. Inspector Hildibrand shall soon deliver you from evil. So, he's going to Uldar. That's fun. Alright, we gotta find and talk to a bunch of people. Beg your pardon? You wish to question me as to the whereabouts of that deviant running around town dressed in rags? Do I look like a reporter for the Mithril Eye? I do not consort with perverts. Okay. You just had to say that, ma'am. Silver Nettle. Who are you, Silver Nettle? What part of the quest? What? You're looking for a half-naked Highlander that likes to catch criminals? I think I'd remember a thing like that. If you do manage to find this inspector friend of yours, tell him to do something about that goddamn duelist. Inmate's pa's cousin's kid's best friends lost his blade the other day to that bastard. This is good. I like this. Sorry, lad, but if it's information you want, you'd be served best by going to Wermund. The only rumors I've heard of those about a weapon thief. Called himself a duelist, or so I hear. But when you don't allow your opponents to refuse, well... Seems we've found... Wyman. How's it going? I tell you, you've dealt with that zombie problem, eh? So do tell. Just why were they dressing up like dandies? Wyman! Hey! Wyman! The almighty bugger me with bleeding spear! The dead isn't in there walking in the streets of Ul'dah! No need for melodrama, my good man. As you can see, reports of my death were greatly exaggerated. It's true. He's not a zombie. I checked. Aye, you do seem to be hale and healthy. Which, begs the question. How in the seven hells did you survive that fall? Why question divine providence? What matters is that Eorzea's champion has returned, and that he, and by that I mean I, shall bring this thieving duelist to justice. Heard about that, did you? Might be harder than you think. Even I've got no inkling of the fellow's current whereabouts. Inconceivable! I refuse to believe that the ever-inquisitive, ever-ambitious, ever-reliable Wyman is without a single shred of information, even one of dubious relevance. Well, I make no promises, mind you, but there was some talk of a fair maiden, what said her most. This knave assaulted a young woman as well. The audacity! I should fly to her side at... Why, if it isn't the gentleman from the Zagoli! A serendipitous encounter indeed, unless you too seek the belligerent duelist. Capital. It will be invigorating to engage in a friendly battle of wits. Alrighty. Already the spirit of competition fills me. Come, Nashu, we must away. Oh, I'm just here. Damn it, Hildy. I ain't told you the lass's name yet. Hildy. Well, Wyman, you gonna tell me? After her own heart. Well, Cole, you might as well go after him. He'll be disappointed if you don't. The lady in question is named Yellow Moon. She's a woman with a taste for finer things in life. Safe to say you'll find her getting fitted for something in the Weavers Guild most every day. Good luck with the inspecting, Inspector. The Weavers Guild, huh? Okay, we can go to the Weavers Guild. The Weavers. The Weezers, as I like to call them. Hello, Yellow Moon. My beloved, pure heart was unlike anyone you've ever seen. Elegant, refined, the perfect accessory for any cultured woman. You'll bring it back to me, won't you? A priceless possession, callously ripped from the hands of its owner. The lady weeps, and the wind bears her sorrows to his ears. What gentleman could hear this clarion call and not beg the honor of championing her cause? What in the world? I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for your pure heart. What he said. And you, my fellow servant of justice, I see your instincts are not to be underestimated. Having guided you to this fair maiden's side. Now then, Miss Moon, what can you tell us of the thief? Thieves, sir, to be precise. Thefts, sir, to be precise. My pure heart was only the most recent item to be taken from me. I'm certain I had it when I left home the other day. After I browsed the latest fashions at the Sunsilk and took in the match at the Colosseum, I realized it was gone. So the time and location of the theft are unknown. Essential details without which we cannot solve the case. But there is but one logical course of action, Miss Moon. To coax the hidden clues from your memories. We must reenact that fateful day's excursion to Sunsilk tapestries. They always running everywhere. I like it. And she didn't go anywhere. Where are we even going? I don't know where this is. Oh. Oh, okay. Fine. This is where it is, apparently. Miss Moon, would you be so kind as to describe your visit in detail on the day in question? Nothing unusual happened, but if you insist, I was pondering whether or not to purchase a new dress, when a man approached me and confessed his undying love. What sort of man says that to a complete stranger, I ask you? Naturally, I was taken aback. I dropped my purse in shock, not intentionally, on his foot, and he cried out in pain and fled. If I may be so bold, Miss Moon, that strikes me as the most unusual happening. In any case, it appears to be completely unrelated to the theft. Let us proceed next to the Colosseum and see what you remember. Huh? That has nothing to do with it. Now to the Colosseum. Oh, yeah, it's probably better to take the Aetheryte to Thaumaturges. And then go from here. Yup. Once again, Miss Moon, if you'd be so kind as to tell us what you remember. Well, like before, nothing unusual happened. I felt like gambling that day and was debating which match to observe, when a gladiator approached me from behind and confessed his undying love. Naturally, I was taken aback. I whirled around and struck the man in the face with my purse. In shock, not intentionally. Unfortunately, since I was carrying a tremendous sum of money, my purse weighed about 6 pounds, and the blow was enough to render him unconscious. 120 pounds? Miss Moon, you are a remarkably strong woman. Which is precisely why you were targeted. Oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. The thief bore you a grudge. No, it's more than that. He hated you with a passion. There sure are a lot of giant crates in Ul'dah. At the Weaver's Guild, at Sunsilk Tapestries, and here too. They got a dialogue box. These crates are everywhere, Call. I wonder what's inside, but I don't see how we can open. Ah, of course. I still have plenty of explosives. Here, why don't you try? It'll be fun. Nashu's delight. Kaboom. Oh, this is... I like this. I like this a lot. At the heart of every crime rests a single unassailable truth, reached only by navigating a web of falsehoods and contradictions. Hearken to me now, for as the shepherd leads his flock, I shall guide you to my irrefutable conclusion. A gladiator professed his feelings only to be rejected and physically assaulted in response, wounding his pride as a warrior and man. Resenting her prowess while recognizing his weakness, he carries a more feasible vengeance. He robs Yellow Moon of her weapon, the pure heart. Inspector, we found the pure heart. These strange men sneaking around town in wooden crates had it. It's not what you think. We're not thieves. We're devotees. Yellow Moon is our sun and stars. We only wish to keep her safe from harm. And should she misplace an item from time to time, we'd collect it for safekeeping. Nothing untoward. You deviants were behind all the thefts. All this time you've been stalking me. What nerve! Ah, such unbridled fury. Such righteous indignation. We should be glad to accept the goddess's punishment. Goddess? Devotees? Ah, but of course. That I had you inspect those crates was a stroke of genius indeed. As I was elucidating but a moment ago, those fiends are obviously the ones responsible for the recent rash of weapon thefts, as those thefts were carried out by a single individual, you imbecile. Thefts. Lest you've forgotten, the culprit is a duelist. He only claims his victims' weapons after defeating them in single combat. If your powers of observation are as great as you claim, you should have deduced that those buffoons in boxes were incapable of such. I should know. I'm a reporter from the Mithril Eye. My name is Ellie, and I've been investigating these incidents for weeks. Inspector Hildibrand? Inspector Hildibrand, gentleman investigator and agent of inquiry. I presume you're looking well for a dead man. Would you like to meet one of the duelist victims? I'll introduce you with pleasure. You would be willing to share such precious information with me? Your generosity is commendable, Miss Ellie. May this mark the beginning of a long and beautiful friendship. Yes, very good. The name of the man is... Huh? Where in the bloody hell do you think you're going? I haven't told you anything yet. I like this a lot. This is very fun. Filtered water? I'm sorry, we get filtered water? That's goated? Hold on. We get to have some filtered water? I suppose since you're the imbecile's friend, you intend to help him. The man you want to find is an adventurer named Humphrey. At present, he can be found at the Golden Bazaar. With luck, the good inspector may find his way there by the time you arrive. If not, then so be it. I wonder what will happen when he discovers that the victim is a perpetrator as well. Huh? What? How do I... there it is, gold saucer. I was like, I know there's one there. I know there's an aether current there. I just could not remember what it was for the life of me. Alright. Here we are, a gold saucer. Oh, we're not even going to the gold saucer. We're going to Camp Drybone. Oh, it's the Golden Bazaar. Ah. My bad. The Golden Bazaar is this area back here. I forgot. Hello, Humphrey. I am Humphrey, and you are? Huh, at last! I've caught up with you! You there, young sir! I'm told you are a victim of the marauding duelist. Me? A victim? How amusing. You amuse me. True, I was challenged by the duelist not long ago, but where he fought to find a whelp, he found a warrior of light instead. I defended my honor and my blade. See for yourself. You mean you won? That's amazing! Huh, well, it was nothing compared to what I faced at Carto. Magitech to the right of us, Magitech to the left. Stuck in the middle with Master Lu we were. Core. He was a dab hand with the old magics, he was. I tried to save him, of course. There's a limit to how many giant beasties a man can. That man is no warrior of light. Tell them, Eleazar. Tell them how he lost and surrendered a sword that was not his own.
Liar! Scoundrel! I trusted that bastard with me father's blade. Bid him take it to a smithy for restoration. Even gave him gill to pay for it. And then he comes crawling back sniveling and begging forgiveness for losing it in a duel. As if that's enough to set things right. Look at me, you bleeding whoreson. Look at me. Me flowing golden locks are no more. I've gone bald from the stress and heartbreak. I swear to everything holy you'll face a reckoning if you don't bring her back to me.
Alright. He bit the shite out of me, and took the old man's sword. I used the guild to pay the chirurgeon. I've no idea where he is, or the sword. What am I supposed to do, huh? I can't give him what I don't have. Unless you help me find the sword. That's what you do, right? Help people? Have you no shame? First you claim a legacy not your own, then you beg others to help you with their problems of their own making? You will refuse this man, won't you, Inspector? And what of Eleazar's flowing golden locks? How will forsaking young Humphrey help the man he was wronged? We shall begin our search for the sword by questioning the people of the Golden Bazaar. What a... what a guy. Antique swords? No, I haven't the foggiest idea about that. That traveling merchant, Jojonpa, is the one you ought to speak with, assuming he hasn't left. Eleazar's sword. Wasn't much to look at, but at least it was authentic. More than a few collectors have been tricked into purchasing counterfeit relics. That boy should be ashamed of himself, robbing poor Eleazar of a priceless family heirloom. Just goes to show you should never trust an adventurer who claims to be a warrior of light. Thieves and tricksters, a lot of them. It may not be the most honorable solution, but maybe you should consider giving Eleazar a counterfeit blade. If the deception brings him peace in his final days, would it be so wrong? Sheesh. Not in here. Oh, I got stuck. Dragon, to me. Jojonpa. Sup, bro? I'm afraid I have no knowledge of an ancient sword. At least not one I can guarantee to be authentic. See, any wares I determine to be of dubious origins, I immediately discard in the spring east of Camp Drybone. Although I have no swords for sale at present, I may have disposed of a facsimile similar in design to the one you describe. This presents a quandary. Though I'm loath to deceive an honorable man like Eleazar, a well-intentioned ruse may put his heart at ease. thus spurring the rejuvenation of his flowing golden locks, whilst we continue to search for the genuine article. Oh, if there's a sword in that spring, it won't remain there for long. It's one of the more convenient sources of fresh water for the common folk in Camp Drybone. Tisk tisk. You should endeavor to be more optimistic, Miss Ellie. Like me. I say we search the spring first before declaring all to be lost. Okay. Time to go to the spring. It's that one, I presume. You can see, like, all of Ul'dah. Let me look at the map real quick, because I'm very curious about something. Thanalan. How does that make sense? If I'm looking directly... It would make sense that it's over there, but you're skipping over the entirety of central Thanalan with this view. Huh. Very interesting. And that's south. You can see southern Thanalan. You can see the Temple of Karn right there. I'm just, like, noticing all these things. That's the entrance into the Black Forest, right? Yeah, South Shroud specifically. Wait, South Shroud. Oh, I see it. That's right there where the tip of my where the tip of the spear is. That's the entrance to Amdapor, right? That's the dungeon. It's that. It's the not Amdapor. Yo, Swirly Joe, what's up? Work is work. Not great, but it's work. The Lost City of Amdapor. That's what it is. That's that one. You've caught me, Swirly Joe. I've finished the main story. In case you're a little unawares. The main story is done. There will be more in the coming weeks. Oh no. Is my stream okay? Hello? Is my stream okay? I think I'm lagging. Man, why does it keep doing this? Why is it lagging? I don't know why it's doing this. My internet should be fine. If I do that, does that help? Why is the internet so bad? Is it good? Is it back? Is it there? Hello? Okay, I think I'm back. Man, I don't know what's up with the internet. Don't know if you heard me, Swirly Joe. Work is fine. Don't want to talk about it. I finished the story of Final Fantasy XIV. There will be more story in the coming months and years, but for now I'm caught up on the story. Still? Or is it getting better? It should be getting better. I think it's probably better by now. But, Try refreshing, because I know that helps. Especially now that I can see that I'm good on my end. Like, everything looks good on my side. I could tell before that it was lagging. But now it should be fine. But either way, I'm going to continue. This is a gag quest. So a joke quest line in the game that started back in the original storyline and has continued through all the expansions. So currently we're only like a couple missions in, but it's a funny storyline. It's all about having a good time and being funny. It occurs to me that I'm not yet fully recovered from my accumulated injuries. It would not be prudent to immerse my body in water. Not without first coating it with a liberal application of salamander oil. That is... Indeed, on many occasions my dearest mother tended my childhood scrapes just so. You understand the importance of physical rehabilitation, yes? Then you can assist me by pouring the oil all over my body. Aw. The body is but an instrument in occasional need of oiling. So come, my friend. Come and oil me up. Ah, this comforting scent. As though I'm a child in her arms. Quickly now, before it dies, knead the oil into my aching flesh. The pain multiplies manifold. Gently now, gently. What? Oh gods, oh gods, oh gods, yes, at last! My muscles slacken and soften, the warmth spreads, and the pain becomes pleasure. Right there, yes, keep doing that. Just like that, just like... yes, now, once more, with feeling. My gosh, how many times is he gonna have me do it? Never before have I received such splendid ministrations. Now then, into the spring. You as well, my good man. He like sinks. That was hilarious. Muddy Pebble. Holy pot. Oh, there's a muddy bottle. That was awesome. That was an awesome line of dialogue. That was hilarious. You've been productive? Excellent. I see what you found. Worthless bottle, useless rock, and irrelevant potsherd. What's he gonna say? What could he possibly say? No sign of the sword Jojumpa mentioned, I see. Ah! Now I'm all wet. What was that anyway? Did something cause you to... Oh, a sword. Once again, my instincts have guided us to our quarry. That I had you search that section of the spring was a stroke of... Shoo! Inspector, it's bad for your health to conduct investigations in those clothes. I'll go to Ul'dah and fetch you some new ones. How thoughtful of you, Nashu. While you're there, purchase a few bottles of hair tonic for Elzar as well. The newest, most potent blend you can find. Is it not wonderful, my friend? Soon all of Elazar's woes may be no more. This guy's funny. Where am I going? This way. Right? No, this way. All the way back there. Is he in here? No, there's nobody in here. Where is he? In this building, then. As promised, I return to you your father's ancient blade. Aye, it is her. Every chip and scratch is just as I remember. God's bless you, sir. I never expected you would go to such lengths for two strangers without thought of reward. Altruism is a rare trait these days. 'Tis common enough, if you know where to look. A gentleman recognizes the good in every soul, and understands that none deserve to be forsaken. Spoken like a true gentleman, though your garments beg to differ. Inspector, I've brought your change of clothing. I've also bought a supply of tonic from this peddler I met in Pearl Lane. Excellent work, Nashu. If you would just bring me that case. Huh? Why is there a sniper? Oh! Oh! Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand? There appears to be something lodged in my forehead. Could it be a missive from an adoring admirer? The author neglected to pen her name. I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Is that supposed to be flattering? No, It's supposed to be intimidating. Intimidating. The duelist wrote this. He's daring you to stop him. What is that face? A challenge? For me? Oh, at last the curtain rises. Very well. If I'm to duel the duelist, I must dress for the occasion. Oh. 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 Here he is. He's blinding. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, accept your challenge. He's incredible. So bold. So majestic. Just like a warrior of light. Yesterday, Swirly Joe, I was doing the a raid series quest. So that was yesterday. But mostly work. I mostly work and do this. That's most of what I do. No. A gentleman of light. He is exceptionally something. core! Inspector Hildibrand, you look amazing! Oh, he got hair! He got his hair back! What? Huh? Hildibrand. What is that? What was that? Why didn't they just place him in shadow? This is far from the strongest of swords. Oh no. Blue skies and the rolling desert. How much longer must I seek the Blade of Legend? I know who it is. I know that look. I know that style. I didn't know he was in this game. That's cool. Hildibrand. Styled like the Godfather. Challenge accepted, my worthy opponent. You shall not claim the blade. With it, with my, let's call it what it is, genius, I shall bring you to full. Wait, you wish to duel with weapons, not wits? The bridge hardly seems appropriate for such an epic battle. That was awesome. That is awesome. Hey, I know that spear. That's the one I found buried with the pumpkins. Pumpkins sort of remind me of, no, it's gone. Never mind. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is good. This is good stuff. I really like this. Oh yeah. This is some good stuff. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target? It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection. Or was, I should say. No, it has not been stolen. Not yet. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duty as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Should voice all the characters like the gingerbread man from Shrek. A kid character? I mean, if you hear my kid character voice, Swirly Joe, it's not that far off. Interrogating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Also, don't judge people by their size just because they're smaller than me. My character is like 6'8" for some reason. Unfortunately, I'm also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutsi and Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. So yeah, she's not a child. That is a grown woman. As are these people. These are grown people. I'm just like a whole torso above most people. Alright, where am I going? I got some flowers. Because we're gonna go and talk to the woman in Vesper Bay. Do I have Vesper Bay tickets still? I do. Let's go. This is what they're used for. Here you are, miss. Thanks for your patronage. Was it for love or money? Money that you killed him? Oh. It was you. Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja's arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeting unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for the God's sake. Or don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took you from your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that. And yet he... Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You too. He's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. You were multitasking on the screen, so it's on him. It's about like a tenth the size. That's fine. I understand. At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of the Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Durilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Are we going to Vesper Bay? We're going to Vesper Bay. Let's go. We get to use a Vesper Bay ticket. Wow, when was the last time we were at Vesper Bay? For the story? The last time we were here for the story? I don't remember. Again? As I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. Even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. But my lavender. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect? What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time. Everlasting. Enduring. Unchanging. Like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Durilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious, violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools. I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it's none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. And, if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look at my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. It's him. It's him. Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance, in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. Ah, it's him. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briar Dean, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Conniving Inspector? Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Manderville and Nashu Makarka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briar Dean is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It's not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it's a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Not when spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? His face. I picked up the vase in Oda, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone. But so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Navika's wells. I want to go and look, but there were scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Bernardine. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But Miss Ellie, how could you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. Don't even know what the bloody face looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventure for help. You understand? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Where am I going? I see. Well, this looks like a trip for over over everything. This is what I like about Ul'dah and Thanalan. Thanalan, you can really see the next zone in comparison. I mean, Limsa, you can see it as well. In Limsa, you can kind of see the next zones and stuff, and it's pretty clear. I like the fact that you can see that in Ishgard. I think that's super cool. Because that really makes things feel, like, close to each other. Because they are, realistically. Realistically, these places aren't really that far from each other. Flamboyant oath. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know not of what you... Ah, curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water at the man's feet. Was I meant to come to this one last? I think so. Also, that's him. That is 100% the guy. That is Gilgamesh. Oh. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? Oh, never mind then. All you really did yesterday was vote and play Silent Hill 2. Nice. Sounds like a nice day. Wrestling merchant. Or resting merchant. Not wrestling. That girl what run by earlier? I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter anymore. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. Alright, Gilgamesh. I can finally look in the... Is that the bird? It's a green chicken. It's a radioactive chicken. Let's see. It's probably the vase. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Darilla over... Oh. Oh, dear. Ah, it's broken. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me. I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that has absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Swirly Joe, I do not tolerate politic talk on my thing. On my channel. Alright, we got the pot shreds. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Aw. Oh, we're gonna get the dance. Uh-oh. Stream quality. Stream quality's dipping. We good? Okay, no, we looking good. We looking good. There is but one person at all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would be a great warrior. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Uldar, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the Golden Court. The Brassblades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief, who kept muttering the words, "The hammer, the hammer."
He sounds dangerous.
Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. Huh? What did you mean by that? But where are my manners? I've yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Echiddu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it's that hard for you to remember, I give you leave to call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I've deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Frog in northern Thanalan. It is there we shall begin our search. Greg. He said, okay, Greg. Gregory. Well, here we are. Camp Blue Frog. I don't know why I want to say Clamp Blue Frog. It's not a clamp, it's a camp. The Dublin carcass. The hammer. The Dublin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints lead to the north.
I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around.
Nashu's hilarious. I think Nashu's my favorite character. I mean, well, Hildibrand. There's a lot of good characters. The basilisk's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints lead to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. Oh. Huh. What is this, like a Tomberry wielding a hammer? Killed a demon. The hammer. The Dublin, the basilisk, this Armin, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. Oh. Huh? What? That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever as cautious a man when on the hunt. It's a chimera. That's a boss. What's a chimera? Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm a Mandeville man, doing what only a Mandeville can. From the peaks of Corthus to Thanalan, Mandeville man. I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Mandeville. Let's go. I get to do the dance. You have learned the emote Mandeville dance. That's awesome. Oh no. Are things lagging? No, things aren't lagging. Okay, cool. Hang on. I want to put this on my hotbar. This is going on my hotbar. It is right there. You guys can't see it, but it is there. And it's ready. What's the... Oh. Oh. There we go. And then that one. Mandeville men. Oh. Oh. We are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can. Dude, it's a chimera. Summon the goldsmith. It's the hammer. It's embedded into the chimera. Which means he must still be here. Here we go. This is awesome. This is peak. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man? You would do what only a Mandeville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man! He comes. Oh! Oh. Ho ho ho! You have not to fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. I'm gonna make this guy super Hispanic. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No. You came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? This is Godbert? But more importantly, how in the hell did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? There he goes. By the grace of Thor, what sorcery is this? He yet lives. Whoa! Here he comes. What? Oh. Hildibrand, Helior Max! Bomber! Holy cow. Awesome. Oh no, he's foods. 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You are Hildy's father. Godbert the goldsmith's of Mandeville, man. Smithing is only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan. Fit for a Mandeville man. His clothes. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. Oh. Oh. What's he gonna do? Yo, he's tall. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worst case before my morning bowel movement. Hold your applause until the end. Bardrot, guide my hammer. How? Look how it sparkles in the twilight. How it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense! I have taken a dull and remarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you were paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last had the hammer? Father, that is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, father. I can be naught else. Miss Godbert, sir? I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Master Hildibrand help with the investigation. We cannot say for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagining. What's a troll face? You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I'm something of a duelist myself. If we were to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. Ikidu as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now, let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I had finished gathering materials. Oh! I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. This story is peak. Hello? Peak department? Alright. Vesper Bay. The use for the Vesper Bay tickets. Let's go! I hope she likes it. Mother, I brought you the vase.
By the gods, have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Durilla. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beast attacks, which they did, but... Gaudy trash? Lord Mandeville, sir. I did not realize you had arrived. Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets you with your satisfaction.
No, it does, my lady, it does. Indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although, I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction.
Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Throne Dynasty collection.
Oh, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work, and never strive for professional perfection. Oh, well, why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say.
I cannot recall if your son has used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took Elon de Quiveron's seat on the Syndicate?
It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years, of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardine. What an eclectic cast. I absolutely love it. Also, is this dude in the building or not? No. You. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Gerilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now, kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Jojompa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the Observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Gerilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vespa Bay.
Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right?
They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Oos. Oos. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium. Assuming you have the capacity, conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I'm a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Corthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. Pray, forgive my lateness. Greg, my good man. What a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... A ridiculous outfit! A ridiculous outfit? Huh! Now I am intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? Ha ha! What reasons indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh! Oh, this is peak. This is so peak. I love this. Okay, I need to take a small break so I can get some water. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Hello. Alright, let's get back to it. The three collectors. Elixir. Alexa, no.
I'm not quite sure.
Alexa, stop. It thought I was talking to it. Anyways. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the Observatorium, and our mission is to pose a goodly small folk, in accordance with Inspector Briardine's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we have to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. The Corthus. Oh, Corthus. Corthus Central Highlands. Oh, Corthus Central Highlands. How long has it been? You're so important to me. You hold some of my favorite spots in this game. Let's go to one. I'm feeling nostalgic. Give me a moment. I want to see this. I want to see it because my best friend in the game is buried here. Hello? Aw. Doesn't get any easier, does it? No, it doesn't. Did they add an NPC that'll stand here with you? Man. Man, I wish I could have taken you on an adventure with me, Ultrafont. Okay. Let's go. You can see the stone vigil, which is interesting. Ultrafont. My goat. My brother at arms. Alright, Manderville. Let's get to it. I wonder if our Mans is here. Why am I forgetting? Albric. Why? I wonder if Albric's here. Albric. Heard about what happened at the Gimlet Dark. It would seem that Estinian chose to wait in the wings rather than take center stage, though he played a decisive role in the drama that unfolded. How fare you, Blade? How fare I? All the better for seeing you hail and home, my friend. Though I and the rest of the Osibard contingent have every confidence you will return safely, it was far from a foregone conclusion. Sentiment shared, 'twould seem, by Estinian. After returning from your journey beyond the stars, he paid me a visit. He spoke as if those words might be his last. Indeed, he was more candid than I had ever known him. His tribulations with Nidhogg have left him a changed man in many ways, and not all for the worse. Since meeting you and yours, he has learned to put his past behind him, a past that I know only too well. And now you and Estinian have saved the world that Midgard Somer himself chose as the last hope for his kind. Man and dragon alike owe much and more to your great deeds. Aw, I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. I didn't know there was a lot of dialogue there. That's so cool. Hello? Oh, it is him. I don't know why I thought it wasn't him. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us, more small folk. Keep an eye on them, or else. But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Mayhap keeping active would help me to stay warm. Oh, and I should chance to find the thieving duelist. I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Ha ha! Good, you still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. Huh? You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with the man near the east gates? With my man near the east gates. We're undermanned over there. uh... You see that now? No? I don't think my eyes are playing tricks on me. There's only one way to be sure. You wait here.
Inspector! Over there! Look!
What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see. Aha! I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Oh, why hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We've been lingering here over long. We must egress post-haste. This is funny. Did you find something alike? There is not out of the ordinary here, either. No luck, hum? Why did I say that? No luck, hum? We have scouted every angle of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the walls for more wagons to leave? That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you would best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary.
I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use.
By the 12! Is that the self-spaced spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Where did you find it?
It was buried in the snow.
Huh? He used a red spear to propel himself to the moon? Did he use, like, long... What? Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. Man, this is... Where'd he go? East of the observatorium. So, like, this way? Hmm. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? This is great. Nashu is awesome. I like Nashu. She's hilarious. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in others respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, which was welded with a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears! I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it. No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me! Yo! This spear I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man, who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? I have done not wrong. Bah! You are all beyond reason. Ah! Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless. and its capture will be the coup de grace. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. I know you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. We're gonna fight him? What you mean by that? Oh, cool, it's a bridge. No, Hildibrand. Nashu? Miss Ellie? Ah, my good man! It's a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the door. I must leave the rest to you. Where does this bridge go? Never seen this bridge. And it doesn't actually link anywhere in the map. So, where does it go? Also, what is this, like, intro? Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. Silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you may have the spear. Fall, and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is in beginning time! Oh. He's a lot taller. Okay, we're gonna fight him. And that looks like an arena. Is this a... No way. Is this a trial? Oh. Huh. $13 isn't bad. Trial? What? Excuse me? This is, funny. Who would have thought there'd be a trial here? Well, this has been very fun so far. I've been enjoying Hildibrand. It's given me a lot of good laughs. I'm looking forward to this fight, because I don't know what to expect. Hopefully this doesn't take as long, but if it doesn't, but if it does, maybe this will be the end of today's stream. I don't really know. It would probably be a good cap off for the day, but it's very dependent on how long this takes. Ooh, the music went away. But yeah, I'm just vibing. I'm chilling. Waiting for this queue to pop. Because I don't really have much else to do. Hmm. .6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. So, we'll see. Hmm. 9 minutes. Still nothing. Whew. This could be just one of those situations where we sit here for a while, waiting. Wonder, are there any... I'm trying to think. Are there... Yeah, there are... Training dummies at the other side of the map, but there are training dummies in this map. It's a class I have at level 50 that I could use that for. I could do Dark Knight. Dark Knight rotation isn't very crazy at this level, though. We could do... I don't know. I don't know. We could practice my monk, maybe? Because I don't really know monk very well. Considering I'm going to be leveling up samurai eventually. Sure, let's practice some monk. Monkey. These are level 1 striking dummies. That's odd. So how do you want to start nowadays? Oh, well. All that for nothing. Let's get in there. I should have done that earlier. And the queue would have popped. awesome. We're in the room. That's awesome. This is hilarious. You have to walk to the trial. That's hilarious.
Go on, Enkidu. It's Toad, your favorite.
You gotta run around in a circle being chased. That's hilarious.
I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me. Not? Ha! I lied! Hevathy! Why, I've been had! This is far from the strongest of spears.
Why did we walk
feel
over
so
there?
betrayed. Goodness gracious! I, just remembered something.
What is this? What is this?
I must say,
Many
I quite
chickens.
enjoy these tussles. I feel we've gained an understanding. An understanding that I will pound you silly! Rocket punch! Rocket punch! I won't go down so easily.
Oh. That's a fun fight.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
Oh. Rip. Everybody around me's all like, yay! And I'm like, no! Rip the goat. Alone, yet so armed. Huh. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. Okay, to Vesper Bay. Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection. And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I generally mean that in your case, by the way. All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief. There you are, Inspector Briardine. Why did you not wait for me at the docks? Oh. Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade? Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you. Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant. The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person. Oh. Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brain? It must be so boring. If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did? Oh! Oh! What? Oh! Ah! I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briardine. Piss off. 400 years have I slept, 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this. Very well. I, and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon. How dare you all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen? And you, Maria. Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro. A pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head to the city later, just you and me. Not bad, Hildy. Not bad, Hildy, not bad at all. You are indeed a Manderville man. Mark my face, O phantom of many faces, for it is the face... the face of the... Peak. Peak. And with that, I'm gonna end stream. Unless... Oh! Here we go. Next time, the fiend dares lay claim to fair maiden's virtue. Seeds of jealousy quicken within the inspector's soul. Can true love blossom on this battlefield? Will this Manderville man find his Manderville wife? That's awesome. I love this. This is great. Oh. Hey, what's with those goggles those men are wearing? You look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. Guess we'll find out next time. Alright. I hope you guys have enjoyed. My name has been Source of Supreme. This has been Final Fantasy XIV. Today we went through 2 episodes of Hildibrand. The introduction episode and the first episode, I guess. This is a lot of fun. I hope you look forward to it. This will be on Tuesdays going forward. So every Tuesday, if you want to stop by, you can check out the times of starting. Today we started a little early, but I do have to end a little early as well. So, again, I've been Source of Supreme. This has been Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Goodbye.